Greetings and welcome to another edition of Science Sunday here at the Connecticut Science Center in our capital city, joined by Jace. Good morning.
Morning, Mark. How you doing?
Doing well. What do you have for us today? I see balloons and a Gatorade bottle.
So we're actually going to talk about probably one of the most important things that you do every day, which is breathe.
We all do it.
We all do it every day.
Yes.
It's very important. We love our oxygen in our lungs.
Very important.
But have you ever thought about what's actually going on inside your lungs while you're breathing?
Probably not to that deeper level.
Yeah, so we're going to do a little quick experiment with some simple materials to show off what our lungs are doing. This is a great at-home activity too, because all you need is a sports bottle. You do need a harder plastic bottle, so I went with a Gatorade bottle.
Okay.
And a couple balloons.
Easy enough.
So the first part you have to do, and this part's we want some adult help because we do have to cut the bottle. Now I've pre-cut the bottle, so we'll just kind of slide this half. But what we're looking for is this nice top shape. This is going to be like our chest, where our ribs are, and where our lungs are going to be inside of. Next up, we're going to take one of our balloons. This is going to be our lung.
Okay.
So I'm just going to kind of feed this through the top, and then we're going to stretch it over. Now, one part that may depend on the size of your bottle is you just kind of want to wrap the balloon more, very tricky balloon. But as I'm kind of layering this over, you want to make sure that your lung is not touching the bottom. Because if you do, you're kind of running a space for our experiment, so you can see I have a little bit of gap here.
Gotcha.
Now this is going to be our lung, and we have a little hole in the top here. This kind of represents our throat, our windpipe, where the air we breathe is going to go through. And finally, the last part we need is our diaphragm. So this is part underneath when you breathe. It kind of feels like it comes in and out, in and out. For that, we do need another balloon. This one's important that you tie off the end because we don't want any air to be flowing inside of it. And you also do just need to cut it a little bit.
Okay.
Because when we flip this over, we now want to stretch this balloon over the bottom.
Gotcha. Okay, so.
And again, based off the size of your bottle, kind of depends how much you're going to want to cut this balloon in half. I cut just like a little bit off the top, so I have plenty to stretch here. But now we have a model lung.
All right.
And what happens in our lungs is when our diaphragm starts to go down, it opens up more space inside of our chest cavity, so that air starts to come in, which will allow the lungs to expand and take in air to equal that difference, because
Gotcha.
we want to balance that air out. So with our experiment, when we pull on the bottom here, let's see, our balloon starts to inflate a little bit.
Yeah.
And if I push the other way, starts to deflate.
Yes.
So this is like breathing in. When we pull down, we inflate, air is coming into our lungs. And then when we breathe out, our diaphragm starts to come back up. We breathe out, and that air leaves our lungs.
Great demonstration.
And that's kind of a real simple model of one of the most important things we do every day.
Breathing. Excellent. Good stuff. Also important as we head into the holiday season, little pivot here to what's happening at the Science Center. Holiday Enchantment is back.
Yeah, so this is kind of like our big holiday experiences going through December. So it'll be through December 21st. We'll have a handful, like our sock skating rink will be back.
Always a good time, yes.
Santa will be here every now and again on the weekends when he can find some time in his very busy schedule to come hang out.
You got the bounce house too?
The bounce house will be back.
Yeah.
And we'll also have some special activities going on throughout the winter time. So it's something to keep an eye out for. We'll have some special workshops going on.
All right, so CT Science Center is where you can go to learn more about Holiday Enchantment, again, running through December 21st. Jace, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.